Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Pathfinder Plays, and today I want to talk a bit as to why I feel like Scum is better than Dead Matter right now. And I want to make it clear that this is not a video that is intended to roast Dead Matter, the devs, or anybody who backed it. I backed it, I play it, I love it, it's fine for where it's at. But I realize that lots of people don't want to play a game in a state that Dead Matter is in. So please don't take my words out of context and say that I'm a Dead Matter hater. I also want this discussion to be available to as many people as possible, so please like and comment to get it more exposure. Let's get into it. As many of you know, I have covered Dead Matter more exclusively and in more detail than any other YouTuber. I hyped people up for it. I have created 78 videos for Dead Matter alone, and have gained the majority of my audience by producing those said videos. I am by no means a hater for Dead Matter, and that's why I bring that up. But this does not mean that I can't have an opinion that won't favor them. As you all know, the Dead Matter NDA has prohibited me, and many others, I might add, from making any useful content for them, and in fact makes us reliant on partners to get that content second-handedly. And that just feels like scraps. And I'm not a person who likes to beg for scraps and recycle already seen content from other creators. And because of that, I have needed to search elsewhere to find a game that I think is worth people's time and make videos on it. And after searching long and hard, I have landed on Scum, and I must say, I am surprised at how good it actually is. Before I explain why Dead Matter may lose to Scum, I just want to say that for those of you who haven't played Scum since the release of the game, your opinion on it will undoubtedly change if you play it again. 90 updates to the game have been published in 2 years, and it shows. Give it another shot when you have a chance, and I almost guarantee that you will have a different experience altogether. Now to the meat of the video. When referencing Dead Matter, I will be talking about publicly released footage that is no longer under the terrible thumb of the NDA. So for those of you who like to get your panties in a bunch and run to the developers with people who may or may not be breaking the NDA, I'm sorry, but this video is not one of those. Moving on. Dead Matter attracted many people to its Indiegogo and Kickstarter campaign, but why? As we have all seen from the Dead Matter vlog footage in comparison to the actual gameplay players have experienced, the game is not what they expected. It's not polished, it's not smooth, it doesn't offer anything new other than the setting of the game and some additional cool and unique gameplay features. So, what drew us all to Dead Matter? Well, for me at least, it was the idea that my character had value that was separate from other characters' values. In DayZ, for example, you start with the same character as everybody else, but in Dead Matter, you could choose your perks, choose your prior occupation, which gave you various different skills, and these skills and perks will make you valuable to groups regardless of your ability to fight well in PvP. You could be a farmer, a mechanic, a construction worker. There was a job for everybody, a role for everybody, and different people were valued for different reasons, not merely gunplay ability. There are other things that drew me to this game, like the ability to go kill your prior self who is now a zombie to get your gear back, and some of the fortification ideas as well. I was all in on Dead Matter, and then the game released. Most of the stuff talked about and displayed previously wasn't even in the game. The thing that drew me to it the most, the perks and the skills and the customization, didn't even seem to make a difference at all. Dead Matter, in its released state, was not in a place I expected and not a place I could call home. So I left, at least until it's a bit more polished, and I stumbled across Scum again. I hadn't played Scum in a long time, probably a year and a half, but I remembered it was a rough mess of a game, which is why I only had 6 hours on it. Now, however, I have over 100 hours on it, which I know still isn't a lot, but I got those 100 hours in about a week and a half, and have loved every second of it. But why is the question yet again? And ironically enough, the reason why I was into Dead Matter is the same exact reason why I am now into Scum. Player value is different from person to person, and it's actually implemented in the game. Scum doesn't have prior occupations like Dead Matter, this is true. They don't have the perk system that they took creative liberties in using from Project Zomboid, this is also true. But what they do have is just as good and maybe even better. Let me explain. When you create a character, you can choose your age, weight, intelligence, dexterity, constitution, strength, and more. All of these choices affect your physical appearance, but also affect how many points you have to put into certain skills. These skills are separated into 4 branches, let's call them, which are strength, constitution, dexterity, and intelligence. The strength branch allows you to allocate your skills into unarmed combat, rifles, handguns, melee, archery, and heavy weapons. Constitution branch gives you the option of allocating your skills into running, endurance, resistance, and swimming. Dexterity branch, stealth, weapons, throwing, driving, motorcycling, piloting, sailing, climbing, stealing, and pickpocketing. And finally, intelligence. This branch gives you the ability to increase your awareness, your sniping skill, medical, camouflage, tactics, programming and electronics, survival, cooking, biochem education, and psychology, and demolitions. Each of the skills I just read have different levels of competency that range from no skill at all the way up to advanced. And the best news is that you can progress your skills the more you practice them or use them in-game, and the different levels give you noticeably different gameplay benefits and crafting options. You can shoot rifles with less recoil, you can drive cars off-road with almost no fishtailing, you can pick any lock you want, build any kind of infrastructure available, and more. So no, Scum doesn't have prior occupations or perks per se, but it doesn't need that to give the exact same experience. Your character has value in Scum because you can build your character to be different and have different advantages than any other character. You can be an engineer, a demolition expert, a gun fanatic, a bow hunter. Scum's character creation makes Dead Matter's occupational system feel constraining because you are not restricted to skills associated with whatever you used to do for a job. It takes into account everything your character was good at before, and allows you to build on those and also gain new skills along the way. And this is just the character creation, you haven't even played the game yet. The map itself is better, in my opinion. It's big, and going to get bigger, and I say this knowing that Dead Matter has other maps coming as well. Don't forget, I have made these videos on Dead Matter, and I know what they have coming. It has tons of diverse points of interest of varying degrees of danger to explore, which will also reward you the riskier it is. There are different biomes to account for, like sea, snow, desert, forest, and grassland. There are different weather conditions that range from beautiful and sunny to dreadful thunder and rainstorms. You have a plethora of vehicles to choose from to explore the map with as well, including trucks, SUVs, ATVs, and tractors. Planes and boats and helicopters are coming as well, and with the more vehicles they have, the more valuable character creation will become, because if you're wandering around this world and you find a pilot, this individual has the ability to take you wherever you want to go with all of your belongings and quickly. You need him, because if you can't fly a plane and you kill him, the plane is now useless, just a fancy prop in the world. If you're talking about how great the animations in Dead Matter are with weapons, and they absolutely are fantastic, and I am not going to be bashing that at all, they are top tier. They are also good and continuing to improve with Scum. A variety of custom animations for all weapons in the game exist for checking the chamber, checking the magazine, and soon enough, loading individual ammo. If you want to talk about the medical system and how awesome Dead Matters is, once again, Scum is going to be just as good, if not better. They are developing a 3-tiered medical system that breaks down injuries into these categories of muscle, bone, and organs. Not every attack will injure you severely, not every attack will make you bleed or need a bandage, but some injuries will require some immediate treatment. There will be 15 different diseases and sicknesses you can contract, some big, some small, and will need to cure and wait out. It will be understandable and in-depth. If you want to know more about it, watch this video I did on the upcoming metabolism update. The one thing I think Dead Matter has on Scum is the clarity of the story, and their ability to translate that into smaller stories that you can find throughout the map via recordings, etchings, voicemail, notes, newspapers, and radios. Dead Matter also has NPCs with dialogue and quests in the game, which is really impressive for its current stage. This is something that Scum does not have, but they do have plans in the future to add these missions, NPCs, various tougher NPCs that will control areas of the map that drop rarer loot, a story that adds depth to the game and endgame elements. Everything that I've spoken in this video I do believe to be true. You may have a different opinion, and that's absolutely fine, but I have backed up my positive claims of Scum by explaining why I think they are currently better and showcasing what they have coming and what their current systems are. The amount of things Scum is doing right now in the background would blow your minds, and would take more than a brief video to talk about, even if I was allowed to do so. So I implore you guys to please try Scum again. It might just scratch the itch that you have been left with. And if you do try it again, join my server for the best survival experience at PATH.HOUSE-CONDEMNED. You can get all the information you need from my Discord in the description below. I may also have another Scum key giveaway in the near future, so keep your eyes open for that. I really want to hear your guys' opinions on this, I really do. I understand that there are those who will vehemently disagree with me, and that this video might make some of you mad, but I am just trying to be real with you guys. This is honestly how I feel, and I think that that's okay. Dead Matter is going to be a beast of a game when it leaves closed alpha. That is a fact, indisputable. The question is, when will it get there? I know they said that next year, but if it is next year, then it will certainly be end of Q4, maybe the beginning of Q1. And by that point, Scum will either be leaving early access to a full release, or will be doing so soon and have all of the features that drew people to Scum and Dead Matter originally. Before being a YouTuber, I am a gamer. And these are the things that I looked for when I chose to play. You don't need to agree with me, but I'm hoping that we can have a real discussion about these things that doesn't become reduced to the pitiful rumor mill where people say, OMG, Pathfinder is hating on Dead Matter, I better unsubscribe to show my unbridled loyalty to the devs, kind of thing. And all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you all for watching this video, and for those of you who want some good Dead Matter or Scum servers to play on, I would encourage you to check out the description of my video for more details. Channel memberships are open, and they give you various great benefits and cheap rates. Join my Discord to get involved, and as always, if you guys like scares, survival, and scavenging, consider hitting that subscribe button, that like button, share this video with your friends, and I will see you all in the next one. Path out.